Welcome back to the Extra Medium channel. In this channel, so far, I built a crazy racing motorcycle, but it was too slow, so I got a big bore kit. I got some Kevlar clutches, some Barnett springs, and built a full 32mm primary exhaust system. Now, it's time to go to the track to race. Just got registered here at Legion Moto, Legion Superbike Series. This will be round one at Hallett, which, as you may know, is my home track and my favorite track. So we are here. It's a beautiful morning. We're gonna do practice and qualifying today, and got my transponder, so I'll be able to see my lap times. Right now, I'm gonna head back up to the truck and unload, and then I'm gonna go to tech inspection. Everything passed in tech inspection, except for the things that I forgot in my haste. The radiator cap, I needed to safety wire that, and the oil cap. They were all drilled, but I just needed to safety wire them up. And also, my water pump drain plug. I missed that one, so I drilled that on site, and it's good to go now. Let's see if I pass. That. This doesn't impede any movement, and went ahead and wired that in.
All right, put your sticker on now.
Oh man, I'm official.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
Have fun.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. So with tech inspection finished, I can go ahead and put my belly pan back on. And I figured I'd just give you a look at the exhaust as it sits right now. So the stainless steel headers that I showed you, just dumps right out. So the length of the header tubes is, I don't want to hear anything. So, all right, let's just put the belly pan on. Now, like I said, this is my favorite track and my home track. I've been here so many times I can't even count. But there are a few things I wanted to work on. Number one, no brakes in turn one. This is important for racing. I don't need brakes here, but I just do it by default. So I want to work on that during practice qualifying. Number two, turn 5. I need to accelerate in turn 5, not coast. I'm used to coasting just on track days, but accelerating here into turn 6 will put me in a better spot. This is something that I have to mentally tell myself every single lap. Accelerate out of 5. Just got done with the first session of qualifying, and looking at my footage from the Insta360 camera, it looks like I shaved 4 seconds off my best time with this bike. So feels faster. Definitely still losing the bigger bikes in the straights, but not nearly as much. Pretty happy with the engine build and the results. So we've got another section of qualifying coming up, so we'll see how I do then. I think I can find another second or two by not downshifting until I get to turn 9. I usually downshift up here when I'm looking for the cone, there it is, and downshift again. I don't need to do that. I can go full speed all the way until I need to downshift and brake. The last thing I think I can make up time is carrying speed into the final stretch. So I've established my entry speed, and this is double apex corner. So once I've established my lean angle, after the first apex, I can go ahead and start getting on the gas as well. There's plenty of run out, and I can do it. What a great day of qualifying. I came in about middle of the pack. I'll be starting near the end of the grid, but I'm super excited for tomorrow. The day is ending, and tomorrow will be a beautiful race day. Okay, first call. We'll be racing featherweight first, and I start right in the middle of the grid. So we'll see how this goes. I've got the onboard camera ready, so I'll be able to share with you some footage from the race. I'm also going to set this up and see if I can get some video of me going by here. Maybe, maybe not, so it doesn't matter about the video. I'm gonna go race and see what I can do. And in my excitement to get to the grid, I forgot to turn on the camera for my first featherweight race. So none of that is on film. I didn't even have an SD card in my onboard camera, and didn't turn the 360 on. So here is footage from the first Supersport 350 race. feel I could get good starts. And with this boater, I stayed ahead of the 300s pretty well. Almost caught up to the ones in front of me. So I'm not going to talk you through every corner of this race, but I'll just let you watch.
Brother, what's that?
Not a good situation. This is not what I wanted to happen. But check this out. This is my buddy Chris. Saw I was in trouble and came over and put my bike on the stand for me. In all honesty, I was upset. I was distraught. I didn't know what to do. This bike that I had built was now malfunctioning. I needed to figure out what was wrong and fix it before the next race. So what happened? Inside of my old cap, there was an exposed spring right there. And that spring it was the original spring from the 1997-99 motor, and it had rusted through, and that spring lost tension, and this seal at the bottom was unable to seal on this portion in there. So all of my coolant went out my overflow, and at a very high rate. There's nothing holding it back. So Most of it spewed into my catch can, and then that overflowed and went into my belly pan, which held it as it should have. However, as it was flowing into my belly pan at a high rate of speed, I think some splashed onto my back tire, and with a slick and straight up fluid, that's what caused me to lose traction in the rear. It sure as heck wasn't power, so that was the culprit. Luckily, as I got into the pit, my friend Kevin had an extra, this actual one, an extra radiator cap. So I installed that and was able to get back out on the track after missing the second featherweight race. I was able to get onto the track in time for the second Supersport race. I can't say it too many times. You get new friends and good times every time you go to the track. So here's some footage from the last race of the day, Supersport 350 Shootout. As I enter turn 2 of the very first lap, I can see the entire field ahead of me. I didn't get a good start on this race, so I'm going to chase them all down. What a race, what a day, what a weekend, what a great time. I am so happy to have been part of the first round ever of Legion Superbike Series. Now in the picture we're missing Seth from the second place podium, but I took home third place in Supersport 350 on a bike that I built from a bunch of parts in my basement over the winter. This was an amazing experience, and I'm stoked for round number 2 in Utah. Thanks once again to my sponsor, Vortex. Couldn't have done this race and its build without Vortex sponsorship. Big thank you to Legion Superbike Series for putting this race on, and for my favorite place in the world, Hallett Motor Racing Circuit. Thanks for watching, and I hope you tune in for the next video and for all of them to come. Don't forget to subscribe.